Finally, a proper winter's morning. Rather than all that horrible wet stuff. And that's them done. Morning, boys and girls. A couple of you inquired as to my choice of position for that water feeder being close to the door and would it freeze up? Well, it went beyond -5 last night. It's still below freezing now, so we'll go and have a look. Make way, stand back. Thank you. Highlight of their morning, that is. So the answer is no, it's not frozen. That is definitely still liquid. I reckon it wouldn't take a lot more cold to get that to freeze up, but as it stands, provided they keep drinking and just keep it dribbling over, it shouldn't freeze up anyway. It's only when water basically stands still that it will, well, freeze up. Okay, that's them. I think next door I've still got a little bit of that haylage left. I don't want to give them a fresh bale until that's gone because they'll just ignore the haylage. So the Dexters are definitely fonder of hay than haylage. Something that I've not experienced before because we've always fed haylage. And I've still got plenty of it. A pile there and a pile on the back. But they do seem to prefer the hay, so which in some ways is a good thing for me because it's cheaper to make. I haven't got to get rid of the plastic. The downside is not having enough undercover space, so we'll have to give that some thought next year. Next year. That's only tomorrow, isn't it? Okay, you lot, how are we looking in here? Yeah, not too bad. Actually, they have more or less finished that. Maybe I'll give them a fresh bale after breakfast. You ain't got long to wait. Right, so the next thing, excuse me, sheep came up last night, and that usually means they're hungry. So it has got cold. The feed value of the grass is now pretty poor. So I think it is now time, good time to give them a bale. They have had, there's only 16, 20, 26 sheep out here, and they've had 21 acres to roam over. But they've pretty much had everything they're going to get out of that. So yeah, I think it is now time to maybe put up a couple of barriers here and give them somewhere hard that they can cut us some grub on. Now then, which big bale shall I use? I've used that one, or the newer one. So there's no point in giving sheep a bale where they're going to be standing in wet. And the driest place I've got, and the most convenient place to feed them for me, is just inside this gate. So that's why I'm doing it here. Right, that should do it. They got enough room to get in and out and round the bale. Wouldn't be surprised if some of them don't actually end up sleeping in this yard because it's next to food. But like I said, for the time being, they've all done. Yeah, like I said, they've all buggered off down the field for a minute. There you go. Find a bit extra wrap. Well, as you will have noticed, we're kind of getting down onto the hardcore of this yard as well. But at least I got enough dexterity with this chap. I haven't always got to get the cab to pick it up. So, yeah, I tend to chuck my stones out the way. Okay, so almost there. I think a couple of bucketfuls of chip to go on these raised surfaces because that's where they like to lie. And I don't know why I'm looking at my watch, I've broken it. I'm going to let them through. Happy days and breakfast. There's nothing quite like the warmth of a real log fire, and it is one of the few sources of heat that will warm you more than once. Yeah. Although carrying it up and feeding it is not quite as easy as pushing a button. That's softwood. And a bit of this. We which is hardwood. Mrs. P prefers it hard.